Okay, guys. Somebody let me know in chat, please. Is this working? Okay. All right, I got to get rid of one of these. Okay, I'm going to kill the feed on my phone. The image from the drone seems to be hung up. Oh, wait. No, there's just a lot of lag. Okay. Must use a second device to see the chat. Yes, I'm using my tablet to see the chat, guys. There's a large delay between when I move the aircraft versus what it shows on the live stream. Okay, so you can see me standing here on the top porch. And well, you'll see it in a minute. And I'm using the Smart Controller and the Mavic 2 Pro. And I'm close to stuff, so it's yelling at me. I have video, but no audio. No, I hear audio. I had audio earlier because I can hear it. Okay. I don't know, Bob. It's coming through on my tablet. Lots of tree warnings, lots of problems. No problems, just tree warnings. Oh, and if I get the controller too close to the tablet, I get feedback. Hey Bob, I'm talking via the Smart Controller. I'm typing that in too, and of course it's not easy to type on a tablet, but there you go. Yeah, Nacho, that's because I stepped away from the Smart Controller. That's why you couldn't hear me. Battery's down to 28%, so I'm not going to have the drone up much longer. This was a test for streaming live to YouTube direct from the Smart Controller without RTMP settings, just direct to YouTube. There's a low battery warning. I'm sure you guys hear that. So I'm going to land it. Oh, even the drone's coming through. Okay, I'm going to set the controller down right here on the chair. And I'm going to go over to the tablet. Okay, guys, because I'm using my tablet to view the chat and listen, I guess I could mute the audio on the chat. I don't know how to do that on the Smart Control. Oh, yes, I do. On the tablet, I can just turn the volume down. There we go. I turned the volume down so that I can have the chat in front of me and be close to the Smart Controller. So I guess I can set the smart controller down right here. And set my phone over there. Pick up the tablet. Now I'll move over here where y'all can see me a little better. And let's see. All right, now we'll see. Can you still hear me all right? Can you guys still hear me okay? Well, this was a good test. And I've been actually recording video. The battery's down to 21% on the drone, so it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there filming. And hopefully you guys can still hear me all right with the smart controller sitting here next to me. I don't know how well that microphone picks up. Looks like it's doing a good job. So, what y'all think of live streaming direct to YouTube from the smart controller when DJI says it can't be done? DJI don't support it. They don't allow it. They don't want nothing to do with it. But here I am doing it. Live with the smart controller. See here, I'm talking to it. You can hear it get really loud probably if I pick that up and talk to it like that. So I'm going to be doing a video on this, guys. It's kind of touchy. It's very sensitive to get it working. In fact, it's only, out of the 5 times I've tried it, it's only successfully worked like this one other time. And I was sitting at my desk, so the light was bad and you couldn't hardly see any video or anything, but this time I'm doing it outside. And I'm going to charge batteries, and then I'm going to try to recreate this again. And thanks, Rick, for that good volume out there. I'm going to charge batteries and see if I can create this again. And if I can get it to work a second time like this well, then I'm going to go ahead and put the video out on how to live stream straight from the smart controller to YouTube. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with our TMP. So you have to be at the 1,000 subscriber limit so that you can stream from a mobile device. In this case, the mobile device is the smart controller. So thanks for all the support and the information, guys. Thanks for all the reports of it's good on that end. Throw another battery, Mel, and give us a bird's eye view. Bob, I'm out of batteries. I had 3 and they only had 40% charge in them because I wasn't planning on being on this long. I didn't think anybody would show up. So maybe that'll sit there without falling down. I hope. Boy, I'd hate for my tablet to fall off this concrete board. Okay. So move around this way where the sun is not shining in the tablet screen. Okay, so if the controller is in my hand, so if I was holding the controller about normal flying position,
The volume is okay. I'm watching the volume meter on the microphone on the controller, and it looks like it's got like 5 bars. And when I talk at this distance, holding it in front of me like I would be flying, the volume goes up 4 bars on the meter. So you guys let me know what that sounds like. If that sounds good, okay, perfect, huh? All right. Well, cool. It's good. It's perfect. Awesome. Great news, guys. I appreciate that. But now I'm going to set it back down on the chair. And y'all can probably see me sitting over here in the corner in the dark. Well, it's not dark, but it's shadowed. But yeah, I'm glad this test worked out very well. Real good sound. Very good. Sounds real good. Been trying to set your drone up to fly from your laptop, but can't get it to work. You won't be able to actually fly it from your laptop. You should be able to, if you can get the Go4 app on your laptop, you should be able to use your laptop screen as your mobile device. I'm not sure. Maybe not. That may not work that way either. Sounds good there too, Rick? Yeah, it's only going up to 3 bars here consistently with it, and now it's about 2 feet away from me instead of like 1 foot away. Sounds good there too. Okay, yeah, it's about 2 feet away from my mouth right now. Am I going to put a card in the Smart Controller? Bob, if I could show you on the camera, it's got one in it. Yeah, it's got one in it. Yeah, I don't know, because without being able to connect, running the Go4 app on the laptop won't do you any good, Palladian, without being able to connect your laptop to your controller. And then all it'll do is serve as a video device, but I don't even think it'll work that way because there's no way to hook the controller to the laptop. What was the name of what app? The DJI Go4 app? Man, I got all my batteries dying. My tablet's down to 20%. Yeah, the DJI Go4 app. But you won't be able to connect it to the controller, Palladian. And unless you can connect your laptop to the controller, you won't get the video. Now there is a way to do a mirror. There is software where you can mirror one device to another via Wi-Fi. So run your tablet. You have to run the software on both your laptop and the Smart Controller, your device, whatever, your video, your screen device, tablet, phone, whatever it is. But there's a mirroring software that works with Wi-Fi, and so it's wireless, and you can connect to another Wi-Fi device, and it'll mirror the image that you're seeing on your controller screen, on your device screen that's connected to your controller. That's the only way that I know of that you can do it. And there's a video about that And I'll see if I can find it again, and I'll put the link to that video in the description on this video. Just for you, Palladian. Just for you, brother. Let's see. The remaining battery is only enough for return to home. Return to home now. Doesn't the smart controller know that the drone's sitting on the ground with the rotors off? It's already home. Well, it's streaming, and it's doing it from the smart controller. My first attempt, I think the reason it failed a little while ago is because I was on the Wi-Fi from the house on the smart controller. I was connected to the home Wi-Fi network, and I walked out there to my pickup truck, so I think I got too far away. Yeah, that was... So then I grabbed my phone and I tried to turn everything onto my phone, and of course that didn't work, so the live stream froze up. So I just shut everything off and started another one. Jody, I've already sent them to Jim Boyd down in Florida. I had 5 that were no good, and I sent them to Jim. He's going to have them rebuilt. Dan over at Drone Warship's going to try to rebuild them for him. But I don't have any good ones. Or I would send them to you. I'm watching the feed now. Yeah, I guess it's still streaming. Yeah, Jody, you might send, if you got bad ones, or are you just trying to get more, or have you got some ones that are kaput? You might get a hold of Dan. He might be able to fix you up with something that'll work. I think he's gonna make some sort of a deal where you can hang 2 sets, 2 sets on each side of the drone, and they'll have the regular like the connectors that they use for the race drones, the quads, the little quads, those T connectors and things. He's going to use that stuff, and so it's good, solid, safe connections. But yeah, get with Dan and talk to him about that. I was lucky. I had 7 batteries total, and they were all still good at the time I sold the drones. And if you're any good at doing that, Jody, you can pop the white top off those batteries. They're just snapped on, and unsolder the wiring, label where it goes, take the cells out, put new cells in, and solder it back together. The important thing is that you don't damage that smart board on top of the battery when you're taking it apart. I've had one apart. I know what it looks like in there. So anyway, at 11% remaining on the battery, guys, on the drone. So it's not going to be long, and I'm going to have to just go ahead and cut this off. Hey, Ben, welcome to the stream. I've been testing live streaming from the DJI Smart Controller. And it did a really good job. Hey, Crash Freely. That's a very interesting channel name. That's kind of cool, Crash Freely. Wish I'd have thought about that. So there's only one thumbs up. Come on, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. What's the matter with you? Gee whiz. Show the guy some love here. And I might not be able to refresh on my tablet, but it shows 10 watching and only one thumbs up. And I don't normally watch on the tablet, so I don't have a clue how to operate it. I can barely type on it in the chat. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ben. Well, now according to my screen, there's only 9 watching, so 8's pretty close. I can live with that. I appreciate it, you guys. I'm in Fort Smith, Arkansas, Jody. No, Ben, I haven't had experience with the Crystal Sky, but it's the same device. So this video that I'm going to put out will, I'm sure, cover the Crystal Sky as well. It may not, but because they both operate the same way, I think it's going to be good for the Crystal Sky. The 18% battery on the tablet, 8% on the drone. So this stream is very close to over, guys. I should have left the record going. I shut the record off to save battery on the drone. But now I'm going to put batteries on to charge, so it'll be a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours, and I'll probably try another test and see if it works again. %7 on the drone, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut everything off. Stop the stream. I'm going to stop the stream now. Thanks for coming and watching, guys. Yes, Rick, it is. And I'm going to stop the stream here because I don't want the drone to die sitting there. I don't want to run the battery all the way down. Shouldn't go more than about 5%, but I think this test was successful. So I'm going to hit the button. Let me see. You guys can still see me. So I'm going to hold this thing up, and I'm going to reach up here on the Smart Controller and